Hi everybody, Anthony Morgan's Training Academy. Today I'm gonna talk a little bit about chops, ridge hands. Chops and ridge hands have always primarily been used for like the neck. Now, if you go back into the early years of martial arts, they always called it a judo chop, and which always kind of cracked me up because it was always, it showed them doing stuff like this, hitting the shoulder, and then having the ki eyes. It kind of cracked me up over the years, a judo chop. But mainly because there wasn't a lot of MMA, there wasn't a lot of, anything that was really out there. A lot of things were more secretive on the arts. But today I'm just going to kind of run you guys through a couple chops on and how I do them and how I use them in my training. So with the dummy here, a lot of times if I come in here and I parry this, okay, this is a parry, okay. Now it can also be a pak sao, it could also be a cover. So when I cover, I keep my fingers down. So again, as I always say, if my fingers are up, it's going to allow the hand to go up. Here, I'm only allowing the hand to go one way, which is down. Now, so when I move in here, and I'm working the chop here now, okay, I'm not so much working this, but it's all details. So as I move in here for this hand is going to come up under like this. And as I do it, this is the side of the head, so I'm going to go here and I'm going to hit the side of the head here with the cutting edge of the hand. So I go bang here. Now, as you notice, when I cover here, this comes up. This hand will come back to here. It's almost the same as doing a bilji, which is, if I move to here and I go for a bilji, it's the same position. So as I pick this line up, and then I will chop here. Now, that is an outside palm down chop. When I move to here, I keep the thumb in, okay? I don't want the thumb hanging out, okay? Sijo used to always tell me, he says, anytime you go up and say you're buying milk or bread or something like that, and he says, when they give you your change, get used to keeping that thumb in. Okay, so they put the change here. Don't get in that habit, because that's how you get broken thumbs and sprained thumbs. Keep that thumb in at all times. So when I come in here and I chop here, that thumb is down. Okay, that is the outside or the palm down chop. Now, the other one is coming in from this angle here. Okay, this chop is, and they're primarily used for the neck. Now, this particular one here is used for the throat, and that is a little bit more of a serious chop, because if a guy has a gun on us or he has a knife, we want to take him out of commission. And so when I hit the front of the throat here, I'm hitting again with this. So a lot of times I'm going to lap sao here, which is a grasping hand. I grab here and I chop. Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to ground this down here. So if I pick this hand up here, okay, this is going to go down, and then I'm going to chop. So if I'm here, this is going to go down and I chop. Now, that is what I refer to as a inside chop or a palm up chop. I like them. It doesn't take much to hit the side of the neck, especially on the carotid, to take them out of commission. Just a little bit of blood flow is gonna, do a little bit of, give them a little bit of a problem. So, outside chop, inside chop. And as far as training equipment, you don't have to have a dummy like this. You could go into any like Home Depot or and just buy closet rod. Okay, closet rod, and put a 2x6 here all the way to the floor, and put those arms here, and put screws to the back side, and use that as, they're not going to be real strong, but don't make them too long. Just make them short so you can actually start feeling what you're working here. Now, those are the two chops. The ridge hand, it works, and it works well, especially if you're in traditional karate. The ridge hand, if I cover this line, and I hit here, I'm hitting with this surface here, and I hit here. Now, I turn that thumb, there again, you see the thumb, it's turned down. So if I move this position, this comes into the neck. Are you going to use it a lot? Probably not as much as the chop. But this is just a kind of a guideline of how to start using your hands in different ways. Now, hitting with the ridge hand here, if you hit hard surface, it may end up bruising this area. So not always recommended for the head. Again, it would be for the neck. So anyway, from here I chop, here I chop, here I ridge hand. Now you notice my body is starting to get offline. And that's one of my pet peeves with everything I do, with all the people I teach. Get offline. Okay, if I stand here in front of this guy, he's gonna hit me. Okay, there's no way around it. So anytime I move here, I'm getting my head offline. It can be a ½ inch, it can be a foot. But if you get offline too far, now you have to chase him down in order to make contact. And we prefer, especially in the Wing Chun Do, not to have to chase him down. We need to stick to him, stay on him, and not let him have an escape. So as soon as I move in here, see, I'm a little bit offline. So 3 things. Chop, ridge hand, all to the neck. I would stay away from the face. So that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. And I will see you guys tomorrow.